It's Madden NFL football. It's week 15 of the NFL on EA.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Here's Conley. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First down. Here's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Burrow's pass.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
41, the ball carrier.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
A loss of 6 yards.
These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
The Steelers take
So
over.
a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
42-yard line.
Off the play fake, Arnold. On the crossing route, complete. It's Castillo. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now this throw caught left side. Past the 20. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Now about a 39-yard pickup. They'll take it.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal.
Operating from the gun, Arnold toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. 4th down and no hesitation from Matt LaFleur as he sends out the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead.
Next to score, Steelers 3.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bengal offense on their way out as we look at the playoff race in the AFC. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team. Far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for. And remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
And throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Arnold escaping the pressure right. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The pass.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st.
10 at the 32-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Hunt. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and 6.
From the gun, Arnold completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
To number 85.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And the Bengal 1st down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Burrow's pass.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Complete. It's second down and 10.
Here's Burrow. Conley's got it over the middle.
Burrow's pass.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Steelers 3, Bengals nothing.
Play action. It's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Steelers take over first and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Brings up third down.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Operating from the gun, Arnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Arnold's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 30.
They'll run it here with Hunt. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. From the gun, Arnold got his man complete over the middle. That's Castillo. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a gain of
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it. And
under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
41, the ball.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's second and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
From midfield now, Burrow. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's got this down to the 35.
Burrow's pass.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10.
A gain of 14. And the
now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
And a give this time to the tailback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long third and goal. Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, there'll be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
The Steelers on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 44-yard.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0.
Bengals 6, Steelers 3.
Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
We now proceed to the start of the second half.
With the score,
forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Arnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now it's Hunt. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd.
Off play action. Arnold. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Operating from the gun, Arnold. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. On first down, Arnold. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
from the gun. Arnold looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Castillo. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
At their own.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now it's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Burrow.
7 yards there and a first down.
To number 43. A gain of 7. First down, Bengals.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big pickup of 38.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Going right side here, and that's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. On 1st down, Gaines. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Carrier brought down at the 48-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it, and this is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
9 yards to go.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
13-yard line.
To throw on 3rd down, Arnold. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
35 yards that time on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Bengals drive about to get going, and a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Burrow will throw. Flush, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
The ball carried by number 30.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun. Arnold. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Burrow looking to pass. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
To the air again, Burrow. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is...
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead is up to 14. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to tackle. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd, and the pressure gets to him again.
The quarterback taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
at their own 45-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play.
Now Burrow to throw on second down.
That's a 46-yard line.
Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
Number 41.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
So you got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
It's third down and 7.
He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Makes the score Bengals 23, Steelers 6.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I that?
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
It certainly is, because we all know everyone is aiming for that number 1 seed. But failing that, because only 2 teams in the NFL get a bye, 1 from each conference, that question becomes, who's hot? Who's peaking at the right time as you start the playoffs?
Ball at the 23, second and 8. From the gun, Arnold throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Intercepted by the Bengals. They'll take over.
This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gains. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Number 41.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
At the 12-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Number 15.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And the lead is now 24. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Bengals score.
36.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Now a dump off here complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Arnold's pass.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
From the gun on 3rd down. Arnold, throw left side complete. It's Castillo. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Conversion is no good. That keeps the score.
Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
They'll run on first down. Gaines. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Brought down right.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the play. 2nd and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gaines. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll keep it on the ground. Gaines. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
The tackle made by Devin Bush. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 17.
Intercepted by the Bengals.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.